What's going on, ladies, gents, and kids of all ages? It is Eric coming back at you once again from the Nerd Cave, and today we are doing our first box break of Archazia's Island. Pretty excited to be opening this set. I've been looking forward to it for a while. Got a lot of crazy cards in the new set. The power creep, I think, is starting to get real. You are seeing some stronger cards in this set. We are seeing cards with some crazy abilities, big stat lines. Definitely some cool things happening with Archazia's Island. Obviously, that Tamatoa is crazy money, and those Scrooge McDucks have really seen their value increase even compared to initial pre-sales. Bell, that you just saw John open on the right, is another great card, a 3/3 for 3 that you can play for free if you sacrifice an item. It's only about a 50-cent common right now, but the foils are worth considerably more, which is pretty cool. But the first couple packs, nothing super major. John hits a Baymax here, so a Baymax and a Bell in the same pack too, like a 50-cent common, 50-cent uncommon, which is pretty cool. Then he's got a Hero Hamada, which I think is going to be a potentially good card in blue-green. If it shifts down, it does have Ward and Evasive, which is a crazy combination. I think it makes it really hard to take out. I've got a Hades over here. And what else is in this pack? We got Return of Hercules. That's our first legendary. It's about a $4 card right now. I do think it might go down unless somebody figures out how to really crack it. I think it could potentially shine in blue-green, where you could play a character and then bounce whatever character your opponent plays to their hand. But you still are going to potentially need to have a decent amount of mana. You can sing Mother Knows Best, so it is potentially something you can do on 5. Could be pretty funny. Nothing major in that pack. Got a Mother Gothel uncommon on that side. Decent uncommon for sure. I think it could make for a funny deck. It's definitely super funny and limited. Cracking right along, getting into some more packs here. I wanted to make this box break a little bit faster. There's another Bell, as opposed to taking so much time over every pack, talking about every card. I wanted to kind of breeze through it. Got another legendary there. Like I mentioned, we're hoping for the Scrooge McDuck and Tamatoa. Those are really the legendaries that you want to see. John's really taking the time to read his cards. This was before a draft, and we hadn't really seen any of the cards. I read them during the draft. John read some ahead of time, but definitely read some during the draft. That Bell is something let's see him play too, the blue-red Bell. We just saw that at a 10K. We saw 2 of those in the deck list that won second place. Cracking into the next pack. What are you guys' thoughts on Archazia's Island? Do you like the set so far? Have you been opening packs? Have you opened anything crazy? Hit any enchanteds? There's the Scrooge McDuck. That's exactly what we're talking about. About a $30 legendary right now. I think it'll probably maintain that value. The card's very good. It's one of the first cards that got me like really excited about building Sapphire Steel for this set. I thought Sapphire Steel was going to be really good, and then we saw Zan Syed come up with a list that was like 50-0, which is crazy. There's another Baymax. I've been playing cards for a long time, so I open packs pretty quick. John, on the other hand, is struggling. It's my hands on the left, John's hands on the right. He's having a hard time getting in there. If you've been around on the channel for a while and you've seen any of my heads-up battles in the past, you recognize John, or if you watched any of my hot food challenges from the days of yore, John was always there for the hot food challenges. We are thinking about doing a crossover with like hot food and Lorcana, where whoever loses has to eat a wing or something like that. I think it could be pretty funny to watch people try to play this game after eating hot wings. There's a foil legendary Mickey. So if you want to see that, if you want to see us eat some hot wings or something, torture ourselves while playing Lorcana, torture other people, definitely let me know. We'll try to get some people together and do a little like hot wing challenge, Lorcana crossover. think this card's going to be pretty good. We Got Company, and then an Ink Geyser is of course good, and a Foil Bell. Fantastic pack. The Foil Bell is about $10. Ink Geyser I think is going to definitely be playable, and We Got Company is something we didn't see DKP put on his list, but I think it is going to be super playable. There's a Giant Cobra, and I think We Got Company is going to be super playable with Maui Half Shark, in that it can ready it and give it Reckless. So if you have a couple Half Sharks on the board and you can play it, gain 2 lore off of the action, ready both of them and give them Reckless, you could potentially challenge in with both of them, get some actions back from your Banish pile, and then you could go ahead and play the We Got Company, ready them, give them Reckless, and then use both of them to sing Pirate's Life, because Reckless doesn't prevent you from singing. So potentially you could be in a position with 2 Maui Sharks on the board that you could not only take out 2 opposing threats, but then you could gain 2 lore off We Got Company, get back 2 Pirate's Life from the Banished pile, in an ideal world obviously, and then sing both of those Pirate's Life. So at that point you're looking at another 8 lore, so you're getting 2 lore off the first action, 8 lore off of that. So it's a 10 lore swing, and you're taking out 2 characters, which you could potentially do as early as turn 7. So, kind of crazy. Cracking right along, getting down to the last few packs here. Still hoping for that Enchanted. Got a new foil that lets you draw a card, and you draw a card and you gain 1 lore for 2, and it's singable. It is non-inkable, but I think it's honestly got some potential. Could be a way to close out games. There's the Mushu. Mushu is definitely one we're looking for. Carrying a decent little value right now. I think Mushu is going to be very good. In playtesting, the card has been super broken, honestly. And we also cracked a Baymax out of that pack. John got 0 legendaries. John got 1 legendary, hoping the foil legendary make out every legendary in this box. But last pack, no last pack magic, unfortunately. Just some cool stuff, but that is that.